Assassin's Creed Valhalla's third DLC, Dawn of Ragnarok, is the biggest that Ubisoft has ever endeavoured to create. It's out now to some somewhat mixed reviews. Some people love the fact that it's focused on the game's more fantastical elements, whilst other critics feel it's a little bit clunky. Now, with the reviews coming out, you might be wondering if it's worth playing through yet another huge world and the DLC inside it. I'm Sarah from GameByte, and here are 5 reasons you should definitely try out Assassin's Creed Valhalla's Dawn of Ragnarok. And remember, it takes 2 seconds to drop us a quick like and subscribe, and it really makes my day. Thanks. Okay, let's get into it. Dawn of Ragnarok is an original Norse story which sees you playing as Odin, who is also Ivar, but that's a video in and of itself. You're on a quest to search for his captured son Balder, who was kidnapped by the leader of the fire demons, Surta. It's a nice, neat story that plays well, and once you get past the snail's pace of the intro, it delves into some nice themes.
Sinmara.
I thought I heard the mewing of an ass-eared kitten. My husband should have stamped on you when he had the chance.
But is it worth your time? Well, to get you guys some answers, I spoke with Georgi Popoff, the game's director on Dawn of Ragnarok. He had a few things to say about the gameplay, and he has a message for the fans, so keep watching to find out more. He explained what players can expect to get up to in Odin's latest adventure and why you should consider returning. He said that Ragnarok really changes the pace of the gameplay and the way that you experience the game. It's going to fundamentally be altered and given new possibilities to express yourself. It's more AC Valhalla. The recent Assassin's Creed games have seen a transition to a more RPG-like combat mechanic. In Dawn of Ragnarok, Ubisoft is taking the series back towards its roots. If you enjoyed Assassin's Creed Valhalla, then you already know what you're in for. You can decide whether that's a good thing or not. More sneaking, more stabbing, more brutal weapons and takedowns. In terms of gameplay, we really wanted to embrace all the different types of players that love Assassin's Creed. There is a huge variety of such players. Some prefer combat, some prefer stealth, some prefer exploration and discovering session secrets. We wanted to give them a new gameplay that is relevant for all. In my opinion, Assassin's Creed Valhalla had some excellent combat, and its mild hints of stealth returns in this DLC. It's all wrapped up in a captivating level system. There's new weapons and armor to find, all for you to build your Ivar up to the best they can be. That's actually a really interesting point. In Ragnarok, you can absorb magical powers from slain enemies to solve puzzles and access new areas. So if you felt that the endgame of AC Valhalla was a little bit lacking, that should scratch that itch.
So if I use that and then run across here, man can walk on lava now. Okay, seems there's nothing over here. Oh, I should have gone up there. Is it going to last much longer? Okay, it is.
Let them come.
Okay, maybe not. Maybe not enough. Okay, I'm gonna die. Never mind. I press H? Okay, I managed to save myself. Okay, I thought I just managed to save myself. That's disappointing. That is my own fault, though. That is my own fault.
Svartalfheim is the home of the dwarves, and it is one of the prettiest locations in Assassin's Creed ever. I said it.
Svartalfheim is the dwarven realm, the forge of Norse mythology. This is a world of surreal landscapes and titanic forces. As you step into Odin's journey and begin to explore the world, you can select Odin's gender at any time during the adventure.
This massive fantasy-themed adventure is packed with magic at every turn, and it looks gorgeous to boot.
From the dwarves of Svartalfheim to you.
This is a mighty gift indeed.
This flashy new bit of equipment gives you more supernatural abilities to discover and upgrade. Have you ever wanted to fly around the world as a raven? Of course, who hasn't? This power lets you explore hard-to-reach areas without needing to climb, which comes in super handy. Another one lets you walk on lava without taking damage as a demon warrior, and it lets you blend in with enemy crowds. Wow, I'm getting real big Breath of the Wild vibes from this one.
I haven't missed that. Doing a little cheeky block attack. Parry them. Almost like Elden Ring.
While you can turn on menus and UI if you would like to, there's a lot of environmental storytelling that's utilised in Dawn of Ragnarok. Turn off some of the more obnoxious UI elements and, pretty similar to Elden Ring, you'll be able to piece together parts of the story that aren't so obvious on your first playthrough. Popoff and I spoke a little bit about the environmental storytelling in Dawn of Ragnarok, and he said, "For our fans that play the game mostly for the story, I think we have something really cool to say to them. For those that are really into the story, we'll have sprinkled these connections around the world. It's something that they're going to discover and start wondering, okay, so this is this character. Who is she in the story?" So, is Assassin's Creed Valhalla Dawn of Ragnarok worth your time? While Dawn of Ragnarok is intended as endgame content for Valhalla, it's still approachable for newcomers and story lovers alike. Popoff explained that the difficulty levels can be adjusted accordingly. There's even an option to start from a leveled up save so you don't have to grind your way through the base game first. This new expansion is a beautiful world that is unmistakably a fantastical experience. It's marred by the fact that it is still recognizably Assassin's Creed Valhalla, and is that a good thing or not? You let me know in the comments. It is an expansion to the game, so it's understandable to a certain degree for sure, but should expansions, well, expand on the original's gameplay? It's a matter of personal taste. I've been Sarah from GameByte, and you've been wonderful. Come and find me in the playlist on screen now for some tips and tricks to get good at gaming. See you there!